Okay. Perfect. You know, I'm running on CP time.
I love it though. I love it though.
I'm running on CP time because my last guest just moved to New York. I'm so happy for them, but they were having internet connection issues. And so,
Okay.
when I send y'all these links, I sent yours in Instagram. I sent
Mhm.
theirs in Messenger. And they clicked it. And when they would click it in Messenger, it was just a black screen.
Ah.
And I'm sitting here like, no wonder they in the room, but I can't hear them or nothing. They had to go open an external browser and do all that. Anyway, technical difficulties notwithstanding, we had a good conversation.
Yeah.
And here I am. It's your girl, Erica Switzer, with another episode of your comedy bestie. We going two tonight, like I told you, double header. Your girl got stamina. Don't let the old face fool you. Just because I'm slightly 55 and got the moderate blur going on, don't let it fool you. I got that stamina, baby.
Mm.
Uh, Here I am with Corey the voice. Corey got jokes. The one and only Shakora Young, everybody.
Hey, what's up, Erica? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm trying to make it do what it do despite everything else. How you doing?
I'm feeling great. I'm blessed and highly favored. I cannot complain. I
I know
wouldn't
that's right.
complain.
I know
Come
that's
on, man.
right. So
I'm
I
feeling
was
great.
on the previous show. I gave the listeners a little bit of preview. I said Corey's been doing his thing. He's from Gary, Indiana. Spent time out in LA. Come back home this way and starting up the backyard summer jam and whatnot. Tell the audience a little bit more about you, who you are as a person and as a comedian.
Oh, well, I am. I'm from Gary, but I started comedy at Indiana State when I was in college. I joined the improv group, and it really wasn't an improv group because it was their first year starting. It was really like some black dudes roasting, but I'm talking about, but we really in there playing freeze. We doing improv games, and I think together on campus, we end up building beautiful stuff. Like we start writing plays. We were, first we just remix and wild and out, but after a while, I'm talking about we writing full stage plays, and then I just want to start doing stand up, and I think just slowly but surely I was getting booked all over campus, all over the city, and then I moved back home and I started in Chicago, and that was when I really started comedy in 2017. But after that, moved to LA. Just keeping it brief, unless you want to be specific. But yeah, moved to LA in 2020 and was out there for 5 years, trying to make it happen. And now we back home doing the same thing.
So hold on for a second because right between the time you went from college to coming to Chicago, then your voice got deep. You said, "Whew, You sound like you've seen some shit. Like you've been through it. Like, whew, I was
I,
really.
I I would say starting on campus is like way easier starting than like doing those small bars in Terre Haute, Indiana, as opposed to my first time. I was home in May 2017. I didn't get up until July 2017. I did the mic. It was a Saturday mic at Second City, and I did. I can't remember. This place burned down. It's not the Mutiny, but this place burned down. They had a nice little Tuesday spot. I remember Ed Towns was there when I walked in. Ronnie Jack. It was crazy in there, but I bombed both times. And I said, you know what? I might quit stand up. I might should just focus on school. I might need to do. I might need to do that because it was man. I ate it so bad, Erica, and I'm just like, I don't know. Like maybe I was in a bubble in college. Maybe I really wasn't doing it. I didn't get back up until October 2017, and after that, it was rolling. I remember that first night out. I think I met Marcus Banks. I met shout out to the homegirl Lily. I can't remember her last name. Rovon Hill, Michael Johnson, Michael Robinson that night. The Tristan A. Smith I met this night. It was a crazy night. It was community. Like I just fell in love with it. Like I think I liked telling jokes with my friends in college, but I think when I got to Chicago, I was like, oh, I think I love this shit. I think I wanna.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I want to just do this shit. Then I think I'm Dying Up Here came out right after that. I was like, man, I love just hanging out outside just like that, man. We be hanging out, man, and just getting my motherfucking making sure getting my tap ready. You know what I mean? Just to go downtown. Like, man, it just was a real experience. I always tell my younger colleagues in LA just doing comedy. I'm like, man, now Chicago was my real introduction to comedy. It whooped my ass. Like it was a beast, but it was a great learning experience. It was a lot of learning, a lot of learning.
Absolutely. If anybody thinks they funny and they haven't been funny in Chicago, it's different. It hits very different.
That's
Uh,
funny.
I had one of them almost career ending bombs after having career highlights. So that whole high low bipolar stuff had me mind blasted. I was like, wait a minute, wait a cotton picking minute. What? I know I can do this shit, and yet nah, what the hell happened? So yeah, I think everybody has to have one of those moments to kind of shake you and say, do you really want this shit or not?
Mm-hmm.
I think it takes those kind of character building moments. You just don't expect them to happen in Chicago, but Chicago's the best place for it, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, always. That's so funny. I was doing a podcast yesterday. I did the non Latino pod yesterday, and I told them the same thing. When I got to LA, I don't even think I got as strong until I got to LA. But the stigma of being from Chicago was so strong. It's like, oh, you from Chicago? Oh, you funny? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's just try them out. Let's see it. And when I did New York, too, it's the same thing. Like everybody just like Chicago. Oh yeah, it's kind of like the bridge to both coasts. Like, nah, you gotta be. If you can't kill in Chicago, you ain't gonna be able to kill on the coast. So yeah, it definitely. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Chicago crowds will test your metal in every way, whether
Yeah,
you're on the north side or south side. I don't care what anybody says.
I was just about
Uh,
to say either side.
Either side, you can get
Yeah.
it at any time. It just happens to be the stars got to align right, the planets got to align right. Just sometimes you just never know. So I had a couple of interesting heckling stories with Izzy Sahani, who I was just speaking to. Did you get heckled at those bombs, or do you have like a memorable heckler story?
Can I say heckling? I know we in the Matt Rife era or whatever, crowd interaction, crowd work shit.
Yeah.
In 2017, the Mutiny Bar had an open mic on Fridays called the Open Heckle Mic, hosted by Rovon Hill. It was the raunchiest shit you could imagine in this fucking dive bar. The owner, he didn't like people. He liked art. He liked music. He didn't give a fuck about people. You know what I mean? But this spot was beautiful. And I'm talking about anybody that it was different. Like I remember how chaotic it was and how some comics just didn't like it and how I joined the improv group from roasting. So I'm like, all right, anybody want to try with me? I've been fat my whole life. We can go at it at any time. So I don't think oh no, that's a lot, Eric. I was about to say I don't think I've ever been heckled, but I did 800 seats in college and I got booed. I said, is that not a heckle? And it wasn't like the crowd booed me. It was quiet, and you heard one person go boo, and they laughed, and I was like, all right, okay. I responded with "Yo, mama a boo," and the crowd erupted to that. But no, I lost. It was a very humbling moment at the school talent show. But other than that, like just heckling, no. I'm normally tearing somebody down.
Right
if
now.
you if you try me, I'm normally tearing somebody. I can't think of another situation where I probably got bested or anything like that. But anytime I get heckled, yeah, I'm roasting normally, or it's a rhythm thing. Like if I can catch you with something quick, like get up out of here, please shut up. You've been talking the whole time. I've been hearing you. I ain't addressed you, but now you really getting on my nerve. Maybe something like that. But no, I ain't got no story. Other than that
No,
booing, I dig it.
you ready for it though. You stay
Nah,
ready.
always. Hey, I keep my fiance filming at all times now because I keep telling her, I'm like, you don't know this the crowd interaction here. We came to tell jokes, but just in case somebody want, make sure you bow, grab the off the tripod, boom, hit them. But we got to get both angles because that's how the clip error work.
Mm-hmm. It's true, because people will try you. People,
Yeah,
I don't understand now why folks come to comedy shows ready to.
I was just about to say, have you experienced that more of like the crowd wanting to kind of be a part of your set? Like it's just more like, and I understand the outbursts here, there, you know what I mean, a rhythm thing, but like it's people that's coming like, all right, hold on, all right, you trying to be in that?
I host still not Friday comedy out here at Two Brothers Roundhouse Aurora. Sometimes I'm still on the co-production team. I'll get to that a little bit later. But I wound up being a host quite a few times. There was this one couple like 5 or 6 months ago, older white folks in the back of the crowd. We had like a good 50 or 60 folks in our audience. And they in the back, this lady was all, woo, yeah, that's so funny. I used to have one like that. Like that kind of stuff. Like she was sitting at home watching us on TV and just wanted to talk. Check her sometimes politely, politely. I told her she gonna buy me drinks. I don't even drink no more. But I got her to, agree to buy me drinks and stuff by the end of it. I don't. If you there and I'm captain of the ship on the show, I'm not letting you steer my ship. You are not the captain now. We can't do that.
I always try to say, I'm like, it's okay. I wrote jokes. You ain't got to. I ain't even need them, but you good, baby. You settle down. Yeah.
Like I'm the one collecting payment.
Yeah.
You just sit there. You relax.
Yeah.
Where? So you've been to the coast performing, or like where else have you performed aside from LA and Chicago and not India?
All right, so once I got to LA, I linked up with Niles African, who actually put me on to you. I did his Basement Fest in LA September 2022, and then he was like, "Yo, I'm going on tour at the top of the year after that. Do you want to come?" And I was like, "Bet." So we did Portland, we did Seattle, we've done Tacoma, Vancouver, Canada, San Fran. I'm trying to keep thinking. New York. We've done Philly. I haven't done anything in the South. The South got me beat. So I'm trying to get into my comedy festival bag to keep stretching out just where I can go, because I did an independent tour at the end of 2024 as well. And it was just stuff I learned from Niles, like accumulating emails like that. Oh, Kevin Hart style. Like, hey, you just gathering emails like, we did my special February 2024, and we're promoting it. He's letting me use his face to promote it. Like, hey, Niles is opening. He sold out 2 shows, no announcement, just through the email list. And so it just kept showing me like, oh, no, the more times. And he encourages it, like, make sure, man, if they messing with you, get their email, get their information, man. Because you ain't got the ticket sale. I mean, you ain't got all the data that I got. And I was already producing my own show, so I was aware, just collecting the data. But, yeah, so now that I've done Don't Tell Chicago and Don't Tell LA, I'm trying to use that to my advantage in the producer emails while I'm going to be doing the festival circuit of like, oh, let me try to hit these different spots and trying to hit all the spots around, because I need to travel more.
That sounds amazing, and I'm glad that you are doing. First of all, the good homie Niles. I'm grateful that now shout out to Niles. I'm grateful that he put us on to each other. I thought we met in Clubhouse though.
What?
I thought I had met you in Clubhouse too, back in the Clubhouse days when it was still good and they didn't let everybody and their mom on the Android in.
That's funny. During the beta Clubhouse. No, dang. I had a Clubhouse run. I'm not sure though. That's crazy that we might have met during Clubhouse.
I might have popped in your room a time or two. Corey Sherrill and them.
Oh, Corey Sherrill. He's Detroit.
Yeah.
He's Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would pop in his cancel courtroom and all that stuff and some of the other stuff he would do. So that's why I was like, yeah, I know a lot of folks from that.
Okay. Damn. No, fucking comedy be smaller than you think. You always a degree away. You're like, oh yeah, and I know so. Okay.
I'm trying to tell people, when you entered a certain amount of time,
yeah.
Basically you swim out to the edge of the comedy ocean.
Yeah.
All the other different fish in the different schools of the comedy ocean.
Yeah.
By the time you've put some years in. So yeah, shout out to Niles, and he's got a great special that came out last year on 800 Pound Gorilla Records and all that stuff, and it was doing well on YouTube. Corey, I know yours just came out.
Boom, boom, boom. It's directed by Niles too, ironically. Come on, transition.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've seen clips. I haven't gone through and seen the whole thing yet. But man, I love what I saw.
We gotta I gotta encapsulate it a little bit better, because it's a real emotional special. So my mom has like voiceovers throughout it all. We're in the background is my mom's kitchen. I'm cooking her recipe the whole time, and it's literally just a story to my mom. There's tears at the end. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful special, and it's literally completely about my mother. And it's just about a single mother raising a kid by himself, and it taking more of a village. And I got a part two to it coming next Father's Day, where I'm like, because you got to take your accountability. Like your mother could do so much. It's your job to be a man. So yeah, but no, Mama's Boy out on YouTube. We wanted to go 800 pounder comedy dynamics, man, but I sat on it for so long, Erica. I was like, man, by the time that edit was done, I said, man, I'm putting this thing out for free. And
Okay.
if anything, I still got the comedy dynamics and 800 pounds to be like, hey, here's a special. We could take it down. It don't even got that many. You know what I mean? I've
Yeah.
already went through that course, so it's like, yeah, we. I just wanted it to put. I just wanted to put it out on Mother's Day. I wanted to do it like that. So yeah, no, beautiful. It's man, it's hard. I don't like. I hate when you got to brag about your shit, but nah, man, that Mama's Boy hard. Shout out to Now. Shout out to John Becker. Shout out to Encore Patel, Unc, and my boy Dale Reese. They produced this thing. He helped me get the stage together. I mean, he booked flights. He got this whole thing together. We had Zoom meetings every week. You know what I mean? So it was just a beautiful process. And the whole gang flew down. We sold out the main room in the Lincoln Lodge. So it was a dope ass experience to even do that. I'm excited to do another one. I'm taping something again this year, but it ain't a special. But I'm taping again because I don't know. Tapings is fun now. It's like fuck it. Josh Johnson gonna drop every other week. Hey man, forget it, man. Let me load me up. I got a 15 or a 20 I want to drop right now. So
Okay.
yeah. But
And that's another reason why I wanted to say congratulations to you for putting your own special out on YouTube. And
mm,
even though I know I've seen people say whatever about ownership and none, but I know I'm on platform, whatever, but freedom of speech. Um, and I was thinking, yeah, maybe you put the next one out on one of the big brands, but uh, could you speak to how you feel about knowing that you put your material out on YouTube as publishing for everybody to get?
so I battled with it for a while too when we were thinking about doing it because I wanted to go Patreon. Then I wanted to be like, man, let's just create our own website and put the VOD up, period. And we could do subscriptions, maybe even if it's free if you bought tickets before to the show. So I thought about the whole nine, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I think I could have set on my special a little bit longer. I think it's more evergreen than other specials because it's definitely about my mom, and we could have set a little bit longer. And again, the thing about it is like, man, I love La Russell. Man, I could put this special out again, Erica. It don't matter. Like, it's gonna be people that ain't seen it. We less than 500 views right now. You know what I mean? And I ain't complaining at all. I'm saying like, man, the people that seen it, like I keep telling my fiance, man, the reactions is beautiful. Like, oh, I love the vulnerability. I love the story. So it's like the people that see it, they see it, and I just wanted it to be out there because it's just like before I was just telling on the pod yesterday, you know, that doing your own thing, that DIY thing helps you so much more. Because before I did that half hour, I was doing 10s and 15s leading up to it to try to get ready for the 30 minutes. And
Mm-hmm.
after I did it, before we even put it out a month ago, for the last year, I think I've gotten 10, 12, 30-minute bookings, you know, just because people are now like, oh, Corey did a special. I haven't even seen it, but Corey did a special. And I was kind of thinking the same type of way of like, oh, if I'm about to try to, if I just move to another city, I'm trying to get that cachet up. I want to try to run the Don't Tell circuit and the festival circuit. Let me have this body of work out publicly, period. Because I feel like this is year 12 for me. I felt like we could have just kept going. Like if I had the budget to be like, oh, I'm gonna film this one. Like I got a few out. I got times, you know what I mean? Like that was a. I keep saying I did a concept album. So if I want to do the current event joint, you know what I mean? I ain't dropped no Luigi joke. You know what I mean? So it's like I just like forget it, put it out. This one's special. Um, and then with YouTube, man, I'll take that. Hey, I'll take it down, man. That's mine. I want to have it like Reasonable Doubt. So, and I always wanted my first one to be mine, like Reasonable Doubt. So if it's on YouTube, I strip that thing down as mine before, you know what I mean, anything happens, and I just always got it. You know what I mean? It's always my piece of art.
Exactly. It is yours in perpetuity. I love how you mentioned this evergreen too, because it is about your mom. So That's important. And I just wanted to talk about that because it's not to be like, oh, well, let's get how many gems we can get out of this, brother. No, so many people have this big idea of, oh, it takes nothing to put out a comedy special. When we were growing up, or at least, 20, 30 years ago, comedy specials were few and far between thing. And now it's every other day. Somebody who's really good, hopefully, is putting their stuff together in a compilation and distributing it. Um, so there is something to be said for really credible creatives um, taking a multi-pronged approach like you did, working with other Black creatives, working together to fill out a room in an established city, an established room, to produce and present your product and then package it. It's beautiful.
No, you just articulated that fire. But no, it is that it's literally that though. You are just trying to be like, I remember Chris. I think it was Chris Rock who said, they're not making specials no more. They're making regular. So even when I thought about it, I was like, all right, we're doing the concept. We were sitting, Niles was filming his independent movie, 98 Honda. We were all sitting around and everybody was asking me like, man, you funny. You ain't got no special coming. I'm like, I do got an idea. And the producers on that film was like, bro, I can make this idea come to life if you really want to do it. I'm like, no. God, what you saying to me? Okay, well, Lord, I hear you. I'm going to act. Okay, well, what we want to do. And within 2 weeks, we were in Zoom meeting, the 5 of us, you know what I mean, planning that thing out, DIY style. And that's always how I want to do it. I got a tweet out there in 2013 saying I'm going to self-produce my first stand-up comedy special. And that was when I was a year into the game. So it's like, I've always had the thought, like, nah, I'm going to do mine. Like, I want to own it. And because I did want to go. Niles wanted me to go 800 pounds, but then he started saying in the middle of the thing, I don't even know, I might not go back to 800 pounds. And look what he just did. Dropped a free one on YouTube. I said, yeah. So I was like, nah, because we can go to Comedy Dynamics, 800 pound, laugh out the dark. Like it was a few different platforms that we talked to, but it was like, no, I'll be back. I'll give something to a big platform. I know what that little Amazon looks like. I know the Tubi. I get it. All right, bet. We'll come back around because I got so many. I think it's like boom. But I do want them to be special. I do want them to be like have real merit to them. I don't want to just be dropping. And no offense, because it's hard what Josh Johnson doing. I ain't about to be doing that. But yeah, I do want my joint to be, cold. So.
Josh Johnson is doing some next level stuff, and
it's paying crazy.
If anybody has any kind of idea about the volume that like TV comics, right? Like in those type of rooms, like you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the volume of jokes that the writers in the Daily Show have to produce for them to give him a monologue or give him something to produce. He's doing this for himself, touring out on these stages, putting out this much material on a regular basis. It's unheard of, but it's something that is potentially shaping the path forward. So comedians in the next 10, 15, 20 years, this is probably going to be like typical comedy, stand-up comedy, Like, so my past year, I've been working on how we're mining coal from Mars to here or some shit.
No, for real. I remember, what was it? When Lil Wayne first started putting out hella mixtapes, and it was like, dang, boy, ain't nobody working like Lil Wayne. Then Future did, Gucci did. Then now it's like, hey, man, everybody got 10 albums a year. Who don't drop 10 rap albums? They just, now they shorter. You know what I mean? So it definitely, I get you now. Me, Skylar Higley and Niles had a conversation about that Josh Johnson writing. Like, that's definitely just on a whole different level of like, all right, bro. All right. Hold on. Every time I see a new one, I'll be like, hold on. How many jokes I wrote this week? Hold on. Hold on.
Whenever I see an update from him, I'm like, did I write today? Shit.
Yeah. Gotta go to the coffee shop. Like, hold on, let me get on somebody's stage because I ain't working hard enough.
They'll make you question it. But so, where was I gonna go? Because there's a whole bunch of different ways I was gonna go. You mentioned Skylar Higley.
Yeah.
And Skylar, to me, again, one of the funniest freaking comedians in the country. Under 35 at least. Is he under 30 still?
Yeah, he under. How old is Skylar? I think we're around the same age. Hey, how old is you?
Just crossed 30.
How old is you? He might be 30 something, maybe.
I'm I'm out of my 30s, boo. I wish.
Ooh, no, you are, baby.
It's been a while. No, I'm
You
joking. If anybody cares, I just turned 43.
big gang, big gang, big
Just
gang.
drink your water, get your vitamins,
Mm-hmm.
screw kale, do collard greens, mind your business. That's how that works. Um, but so you mentioned Skylar. Skylar to me is one of the funniest comedians. I remember seeing him at all places, Laugh Factory, before the Keenan show. You know how
Mm.
folks love talking they mess about the Keenan show. But he went up there and he did 3 minutes on milk and it changed my life. It blew my mind. And I but even before that, I knew Skylar was a freaking comedy genius. And knowing who he was writing for and where he was writing for and just seeing the man in person, I was like, this brother just went off on milk.
Skylar,
Oh.
yeah, you thought the mundane just pin game. You know why Conan got him. You know why Taylor got him. I seen Scott when I first moved in 2017. Skylar was still running around with St. James and Clay. They was all still doing the Young Hustle thing. They was the Young Hustle crew when I first got here, and none of them motherfuckers knew who I was at all. I teased Skylar about it at all. I was like, you know, y'all was big time in motherfuckers 8 years. Y'all was big time in little comedy. And but when I got to LA, and I got good with Niles, Skylar moved obviously back cross country. What was that? Is that 2023, 2024? And he starts doing a fucking backyard series, living room series with Niles. And I'm like, I've been Niles' glorified opener probably since I met him in late 2022. I did every now. Hey, you want to go here? And sometimes I didn't even know he was going on the road, Eric. Hey, come on, man, we got a show tonight. We doing what? So I got real close with Skylar doing this living room series with Niles last summer, and my God, what a pen! My God, what a pen! I saw him work on that hour. I'm excited for the new stuff. Like he been working like a dog. Yeah, he is one of the best comics in the world. He is. He literally is. He's one of the best in the world. I was trying to get him on the July show. He talking about, you know what? I'm only gonna be in Chicago for this week. I said, all right, man. All right, man. But every time he just came back, when he came back in November, he did Lincoln Lodge. I opened that show for Skylar. So shout out to my boy Skylar. It's always love. And he rocked that mug. Like I was like, damn, man. All right, man. I love it. I love it. But nah, just another good. It's so much good black creators out here, man. They need to just do lists. Why we ain't get all list or something, man? There's too many young, good, up and coming guys and ladies out there in days and thems, and everybody that's like, oh shit, nigga, you cold as hell too? Yeah, motherfucker. It's a lot of cold motherfuckers out here right now.
There's a lot of folks out here with big talent. And it's a matter of letting your talent match your hustle. And then if your talent ain't matching your hustle, then you got to have some other intangibles in order to have opportunities and stuff like that. But here, especially, it's hustle. Um, what would you? Is that what you think about Chicago comedy scene? Do you think it's more hustle than anything, or like, how would you compare it to maybe like the LA scene?
I wanted, it's funny because I thought when I was moving back, I was like, man, it ain't gonna be like as much drama, a little petty drama. But it's just like when you went from high school to college and college to the workforce, you was like, oh, it's clicks and okay, stuff like that everywhere. I definitely love the independent scene. I mean, I have, I won't do that on mic. I love how Lincoln Lodge supports. You know what I mean? I love how they always empower. You know what I mean? I've done fucking basement shows here. Shout out to Humblo Jungle. I think it's just so many little, and not that there aren't out the box shows here, but I think it's more power to the creative to like, hey, let's do our own thing. Like shout out to that boy Marlon Hugh. Like I remember when I first met him, he was doing a show at Surge Billiards, and he was like, man, I'm about to take this thing, I'm about to go around the country with this thing. And I was like, okay. And sure enough, he's like, oh, I'm in St. Louis. I said, okay, he is working. And same thing, Kyrie, shout out to Kyrie Johnson. Same thing, getting the show at Second City now. Dave Bradley Every time I see Dave Bradley, that hey, and I'm at a casino. I'm like, damn, this nigga, he got hella jobs. He's going again. So it's just like, yeah, I think that's more here as opposed to in LA. It's always like, I'm doing the big brand thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's been more of that. I haven't. I mean, I see y'all be happy when y'all get Zanies and Comedy Bar and Laugh Factory, but man, it'd be more like we doing our own shit out here, and I'm like, yeah, I'm glad they're doing that because I like doing my own shit.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think it's just more power to the creator. That's what it feels. LA gonna hate on me, like, man, you just did all the independent shows, and it's DIY everywhere. But like I said, it's just a different spirit in the city. Everybody in LA is chasing Comedy Store. They are chasing Chocolate Sundays. They are chasing getting paid $10 at the Improv. No shame to them. I performed at the Improv many times in the lab, on the main room. But I'm just saying I didn't want to keep playing that type of rat race. And it doesn't seem like Chicago empowers the rat race.
Yeah. It doesn't. It makes you fend for yourself. And I had always known, because I had started doing stand up in Shanghai, and even then with having dudes from all over the world and having a band together, I'd always known it's the best individual and team sport at the same time.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you're going up there to do your performance and you doing that for you. You like, now I'm about to make y'all laugh, but this for me. This is my performance right here. I'm about to go ahead and shoot them lights out, right? But then you got to make sure that you're solid enough and good enough and working with that team. Like, does your comedy meld with that team, or like, are you encouraging them people that's on that lineup with you, or are you just gonna be dead weight, just sitting there looking like nah? Make sure your energy right. Make sure you know what I'm saying. Like, be a team player.
I like that. I like how you even talk about it like a team. Erica, I be building lineups like, oh man, this gonna pair nice. I never forget. I can say July. I got you, Niles, Tristan A. Smith, and Kalia McNeil. I was like,
shit.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I wanted some murder in there. Like, that Kalia might kill me because she kind of confirmed. She said she loved me. She's like, I'm doing it. She doing Lincoln Live that night, and she was like, I do your show, Corey.
Kalia the homie. All the rest of them is homies. Tristan ain't love Tristan. Every time I see Tristan, I get my hug.
Yeah,
Tristan's brilliant.
So I wanted to build. I wanted Styles to be. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I want Cole. I want pins. We doing pins this night, then. I want all pins on the July show. I want that to match. I want the vibe to feel good. And that's always it. You thinking about that in the green room. Same thing the show. I got Dave, my boy Casey, Sheldon, Reese Lene. I'm like, yeah, this the hype crew right here. This crew right here, they might smack somebody tonight and get too rowdy. I like so it's just like trying to build different styles and like, oh man. I love it, but I think that's what I ended up talking about that yesterday. I think all comedy vets, like, we end up loving the community more than anything. It's like somebody that's worked at the restaurant forever. It's like, I just love y'all. You know, I don't even care about this bullshit they be putting me through. I love y'all, man. Like, I want to see all y'all win.
Now, I don't know if you open mic or what have you. I open mic every blue moon. I'm trying to get back into it because there's some newer material that I want to work. My homie just Jeff out here. Hey, I'm like, hey, bro, you want to go to open mic? No. Like, you sure, bro? No. I'm like, bro.
Hey, shout out you. I've seen this set down because of you, but yes, yeah.
But he's one of the open mic hosts at Laugh and Enjoy out here now on Wednesday nights. Consistently, hopefully, knock on wood that they do it consistently.
What time is that tomorrow? What time are you going on? What time
I got something else tomorrow that you might want to be at.
Oh shit, hit me. Yeah. I'm outside tomorrow.
So very briefly, I will mention Laugh and Enjoy is in West Chicago. It's all the way out here, but the owners have been having a lot of comics from Chicago coming all the way out here, hour plus west. And a lot of audience have been coming hour plus west. We need folks from West Chicago to know this place exists, to come pack this joint out so that it can be a great run establishment. I do not want to see it become Riddles 2.0. It is a Black-owned establishment. So, of course, I want to see it do really well. And Wednesday, tomorrow night, I am at the Lincoln Lodge at my show, Third Wednesdays, the Pop Out. We are back on our Third Wednesday schedule through the rest of the year. I have a very special edition Pop Out. Not only do I have my new co-producer, rising young star in the Chicago scene, up and comer, Zoe Dodson. Zoe's been killing them, hosting and featuring weekends at Zany's, amongst other clubs in the Chicago area. And then I have a very special guest closing out my show tomorrow night. As you mentioned, everybody loves chocolate sundaes, want to get on chocolate sundaes. This chocolate sundaes, baby. This 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 one of them ones, chocolate sundaes. This is a person who's had their stuff on Laugh Mob Laugh Tracks, their former Wild and Out writer, and featured on the 2020 season. Guest host of Quake's House on Sirius XM. You need to get that ass to my show tomorrow night. Lincoln Lodge, 8 o'clock. The pop out, $15 tickets. I know what the fuck I'm doing. bit.ly/pop out shy. I will put that information here.
Yeah, shut up. We at the Lincoln Line tomorrow, Dan. Yeah, we at the Lincoln Line tomorrow.
If I don't have more than a gentle classroom full of students, I am pulling every comic in that green room through into the show. I don't care. Everybody gonna be in that piece. Y'all.
We outside tomorrow night.
I did the friends and family. You mentioned the email list. That's why I'm sitting here like, let's talk these gems. Because I did all 95 of my emails on Wednesday night and said, y'all need to pull up.
I love when I go through my emails like, I know y'all tired of me this month, but listen. I put a little promo code in there. Pull up, y'all. This is
okay. Promo code broke. That's mine.
That's funny.
Oh, shit. Y'all see what the hell's going on. Now listen, when I was planning all this with tomorrow night's headliner, I'm like, yay, yeah, we're gonna do this. Woo. And then somehow later on that week, folks decided they wanted to go ahead and I don't know, in the world. So what the fuck? Come out. Come laugh. They might not finna do shit. This was just fireworks for these billionaire weddings that they have in all these weekends and shit. There's too many billionaires descending on Rome and shit, trying to boost the infrastructure and economy and tourism. Ain't nobody about to die this week. Come out tomorrow night.
That is, hey, I'm outside tomorrow night. Hey, and I can't say I got off tour. I did my last tour day, funny enough, at Riddles. And man, about my fiance in the room now, she might jump up on that. And we won't be doing Riddles on but I say that to say I haven't done open mic. I haven't been open micing as much as I was in LA. I think in LA I became an open mic demon. Sometimes because I had to. I ain't had nowhere to go. I'm just beating down the third wheel comedy sometimes because I couldn't get up nowhere else. Or I'm in the trenches. I call this spot the Coke Mic. Shout out to Accidental Chaos. Grungiest spot in the alley. You like, yo, this you really love comedy at 1 a.m. right now, trying to get up in front of these drunk dudes.
But okay. Since I've been out my LA headliner.
And since I've been out here, I think I have done I did Red Room. I think that's all I think I was like, damn, nah. Because I did Laughs at Lakeview. I did Derek J show, but I was the paid. And that's it. I ain't did nothing. Everything I had been getting booked for everything else. And I feel like moving to a new city, I do want to get integrated in the scene more. Yeah. Like I do want to. I think it is still some of that like groundwork of like, I just like those little ins and outs. But like, I'm so deep in and out. My fiance still likes to come. If she can, she gonna come to everything, Erica. And I keep trying to explain to her, you don't want to come to the open mic. Yeah. Keep telling her,
and she be like, "I love with you at the open."
I love you, right? I'm in there. This is bad. This the gym, baby. We here ugly. I love you, ugly. No, I don't. This is bad. Now we watching. She be mad when I'm guessing people's age in comedy up there. I'm like, oh, this ain't past year 3. They year 3 and under. I could tell by that name joke they just started with. I know. I'm in there like, all right. But no, I haven't been doing it as much. And but I'll say like Chicago's treated me like I've done Den Theater this year. I've done Second City. I've done everything at the Lodge. I've done Don't Tell. It's like I've done everything but an open mic. So it's like I am privileged to do so. But I do, if I need the chop, if I know a show's coming up and I haven't gotten up, then I might try to like run it back. I think me and my lady, we figuring out, me and fiance, I'm like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, then my days. I'm gonna go out and pop out on the scene and try to, you know what I mean, show my face
Yeah.
on a consistent basis. Because I think I could do that. I could
Mhm.
do that. But the problem is, Erica, I'm not in Chicago. I'm in Gary, Indiana. So that commute be like, all right, this the day. This day I'm going, and I better make something of it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have some opportunities for you out this way, but we're gonna make sure they solid so that you don't have to do no hour and a half commute to no money. We don't need that. We don't need you to have no hour commute to no money and no audience because that's sad. But
Hey, no, that's been the blessing too. I haven't like it hasn't been a bad show. It's like every time we make that trip, she all excited, like it's gonna be an audience. It's been a couple times we went to a mic. She was like, "That wasn't. I don't know. That felt off." And I'm like, "I told it was a mic, girl. I keep telling you, this ain't it. This ain't it." Because she didn't see the LA journey. She didn't. She
right.
saw it from a distance. I kept telling her like, "Yeah, she didn't came to the shows. You know what I mean when she flew out, but never mic. Now we here back home." The mic thing is like, I keep
I
telling
feel like so for anybody who's uninitiated, when we sitting at an open mic, you could see any from 6 to 60 comedians for up to 3 hours of your life that you'll never get back, and hear a whole bunch of really off color, bad, low hanging fruit type jokes, like too many dead baby jokes, too many random incest jokes, raping jokes,
great.
folks that just want to say graceful words.
About my fiance has been shocked at some of the like, yo, why they say that? And I'm like, they thought it was funny.
They were
I'm
shocked
telling
too.
you, yeah, I'm telling you, they thought it was funny, but like,
They
and I
don't be
always
shocked when they get no laughs to it.
I try to tell young comics, especially when I was in LA, I was like, shock value is a part of misdirection. Like you're supposed to be bringing them. If you even attempting to make that joke, that brow, but we know how it can get in the open mic. I loved how you painted that. It definitely is a lot of low hanging fruit. Why did you? Okay, you beating that subject into the ground. Don't let anything in current events happen that week. Everybody has the worst take. You're just like, this worse than podcast. Like this is worse.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like about Chicago open mics is that I didn't like slotted either, so I guess I'm picky. But slotted at least that 10 cap, I was like, all right, if I gotta stay in this room, it's just this 10. In Chicago, you'd be like, I look at my fiance after 3 comics and go, no, I time it. I'm timing it, baby. We gonna come back in. We're not doing this. They gonna uninspire me. Let's go back outside.
Okay, and that's the worst when you done came there to work and you done heard something of somebody so bad. You like, ooh, shit.
And see, I'm like, if I get the time, I'm gonna try to do it because we did it in LA, but we called it Killer Mike, and it
Yeah,
was literally
right.
invite only for killers. Like, and it obviously a lot of black comics in LA, but yeah, we was just like, I hate when we gotta get some work up for a show, and we tried to make it Wednesday, Thursdays because a lot of people got shows throughout the weekend. So it was like, man, let's try to get some work for the comics that really need it. You want to be inspired. And it was like an iron sharpens iron thing in there. Like we really in there battling. We did that almost all of 2022. That's literally how I met Niles. It was we started Killer Mike like that. I think it was two, 3 people in the room. And Niles them said, man, we thought the room was packed. And I said, what? We thought the room was packed when you was telling jokes. And I'm like, oh no, we just in here having a good time talking job. It was like my boy Stephen Marcus always says, I don't care who in the room, I'm gonna make the chairs laugh. That's just where we come from. You know what I mean? And that'd be some of the stuff at the open mic where you see the young comics like, you're not even confident in that bullshit ass premise you tried to spit. Like that's what I'm over here sick about. You ain't even saying it like I could. I always see you. We always say it as other comics, like the audience can smell blood in the water. Like you dead meat if you're gonna not be confident in it. So yeah, the Killer Mike thing. I think I want to have to bring that back out here because it's like, it don't matter what city you in. Vets need a room to get up in where it's like, man, I need some shots up. I got a big show coming. I do not want to have to see 15, 20 terrible ass comics or try to go in and get a bump from my homie. Like, nah. Let me go somewhere, be around the guys like I like at the show, be around the late, and let's have a good time. Let's get some good work in.
That's an excellent concept, and I hope you get it done soon, and I hope it trends. I hope people get word of it, and the major comedy cities take note and start really,
Yeah.
somebody started Killer Mike and just help kill the comics not waste their time. And it's just not to say somebody's above. Yeah, we are above having to sit through somebody baby's first N-word joke. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Because I'm gonna be very
I
close
told
to
you, man.
throwing hands out here.
We do not have to sit through that at this year in love. I'm like, nah, I don't want to see that. Come on,
In
man.
year 8 of this comedy journey, no, we will not.
Yeah, we all here, and I know that's what I'm saying. The killers be having that cold, like, ooh, you working on something like that? Now my brain going, like, oh, I ain't even, man. Yeah, no, we can get it popping. No, you got me excited because I'm like, nah, we still need that because I'd be needing a room to get up in. I be feeling it now, and I'd be like, going all the way out there for this open mic don't make sense, man. Like, it don't make sense. It's like, how much better am I getting?
Because imagine the feeling. Imagine the feeling of getting that much better, knowing that you didn't waste time nor brain cells having to watch some mediocre in life person waste precious time and brain cells shouting racial slurs into a mic. Like, no, screw that. What you just said right there, working on the craft, being able to say, damn, she picked it up, flipped it, and reversed it. Look at the misdirects. Look at the reverse. Look at the, you want to be able to have that and have a community where that can be the focus. So heck yeah, I'm with it. Sign me up for Killer Mike.
Sign me up for Killer Mike. Yeah, we gonna get it cracked. Cause we was in LA after Killer Mike ended. It was like, shit, now we going out as a group. If my little starting five not going out to the mics, I ain't running mics tonight. Cause I at least want this five to be with me. So I know when we step in, we all making each other better. Like, we going crazy. So now it'd be like, nah, I ain't got that five. This don't make sense without something like a Killer Mike. So now you got me going. Yeah, I'm not talking to my wife and the kids. We might have to. It might have to be I don't know. I'm gonna figure something out. Daddy daycare, Killer Mike or something. I'm gonna do something. We gonna get it together.
I know you mentioned Ed Towns, and James Fisher Jr. is now another producer on Power Hour. Not Power Hour, sorry.
Oh, shout out to Power Hour. Shout out Chris Damon. Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to Chris Damon at Power Hour. But Trigger Warning. So
Trigger Warning. Ed Towns and
now Trigger Warning. Because good homie Radescu is taking some time off being a dad. Happy Father's Day, Radescu.
Hey, congratulations, Rodescu. I don't even know if Rodescu remembers me. I haven't seen him since I came back, but he told me my most important comedy information ever of like, he was like, man, you young comics got to be intentional. This is 2017. He was like, man, yeah, I got to be intentional, bro. Like, what are you working towards? If you're working on a half hour, you should be trying to be up 30 minutes a week. If you're working on that, you need to be trying. If you got 15 minutes that week, you need to be trying to get up 15. And I'm always like, and I've passed that information on because it's always helped me beautifully. Like, if I got a big 20 this week or 15, all right, let me make sure I didn't got my work up. I didn't got a couple shots up. I don't want. And sometimes the game is the game at this stage. Sometimes it is my first time getting up. But if I can help it, it ain't gonna be my first time. I'm gonna make sure I, did my due diligence and make sure I put that work in. But yeah, shout out to Ed Towns and Rodescu. They've been killers for a long time.
Absolutely. And yeah, you're right. It's about working the craft and putting that time in and applying it. That's too important. When it comes to the craft and all, who are some of your influences?
Right now, Ali Sadiq. What did he say? Dylan. Ali. I mean, yeah. I couldn't tell you, like, outside of the homies, like Niles Abston, Stephen Marcus Rutherford, Kalia McNeil, Bree Geiger. Bree Geiger is a dog. Like, she did. I hate to say the Whoopi Goldberg comparison, but her one-woman show is out of this world. I mean, she is just, an incredible actress. I really can only think of the people around me, man. Like, I don't want to mention I want to just keep mentioning the people around me. Chelsea Grow. Chelsea Grow is a monster.
I love Chelsea.
Chelsea Grow is a monster. Dang, man. Who I got me? I do some non-blacks real quick. Ray Lau. Shout out to my boy Ray Lau. Ray Lau was coming to my open mic in LA. Tatiana Gucci, even though she black, but she Japanese too, so that count as like a different.
She Blackanese,
yeah, Blackanese. I promise you, it's everybody around me more than anybody else. Because Ali Sadiq, that independent route, just always putting it up on YouTube. I will say, like, just on as always, the stereotypical ones. I'm a Bernie Mac guy. I tell all the young comics, especially young black comics, I think it's three prototypes of black comedy: is Gregory, is Cosby, is Red Fox, and I'm like, man, I'm a Red Fox baby all the way down the line. And so I've always liked the Robin Harrises. I've always liked the Patrice O'Neills. I've always liked the Bernie Macs. I loved Eddie Griffin. I love a Dick Gregory style. I think your style reminds me like you a Dick Gregory baby, Erica. I'm like, oh man, everybody always with those pens that I'm like, man, maybe I'm writing right now. I don't be doing that sometimes. I wish I could write like that. Like this nigga smart with a joke. Like that shit was smart. I love me some Eddie Griffin. I don't know if there's a Chappelle stigma now. I've always liked Chappelle. I like everything up in the sticks and stones. After Sticks and Stones, once Bill Burr dropped Paper Tiger, I was like, oh, damn, man, he might got him now. I don't know. I never said that in my life. I was like, that Burr might be catching Chappelle. That's when I knew he was on the decline. That's when I knew it was up. It might when your idol's like, oh, he lost it. My bad, Chappelle. I'm sorry. You cold. You cold. Like, I've seen you in person at the Hollywood Bowl. You cold. But, yeah. And I mean, everybody's good, man. I remember thinking Kevin Hart wasn't it, and then I saw him at the Comedy Chateau in LA in a room of 60 people, like this, snuggled up, and that motherfucker was. I was like, oh, I get it. It was maybe in the first 5 minutes, Eric. I was like, oh man, this is why I keep telling all the young comics I don't like specials unless it's one take, because it can't encapsulate like a real moment in a club where you like. Man, because when a motherfucker on fire, you be like, okay, I get it. I get exactly it. But
people forget, despite having plastic cup boys, Kevin was dogging them in Philly. And the first couple of specials got that fire that he had when he came into the game.
Can I say, Erica, this is how I knew. This is when I was like, oh, he too cold. He said something cold off the top of the head. He said, hey, Naeem, write that down. I said, no, he didn't just tell his writer. I said he playing with it. He playing with the ball. He playing with the ball. Allen. I said nope. I said this is one of the best in the world. My bad. I wasn't familiar with your game.
He helped to rewrite the rules of the game for our current state. So as you mentioned, Dick Gregory as being one of the prototypes. But like I said, 15, 20 years from now, Kevin Hart is going to still go down as being one of the prototypes. He was the stand-up superstar that took social media by the horns and said, I'm going to use it for what it is. He was the one having random pop-ups to meetups in 2004, 2005. Soul Plane just came out. Didn't matter. That man had hundreds of thousands of followers and was growing. He became a social media superstar to the point where in 2013, when Sony had that big blow up and they released all them documents and the MSS was talking about, oh, Kevin Hart's a whore. Because he work. Because his talent matching the hustle.
That's vice versa. There's a lot of non-comedians didn't understand why some of us was mad when Cat was like, man, this industry playing. I was like, nah, man. We all took the little email philosophy from him when he was hustling up. Hey, the little Soul Plane movie ain't getting fucking. We getting hand to hand. We selling tickets. Like, nah, Kev is a dog, man. He's a dog, man. And shout out, because I done been to LOL and shit. I got a little Kevin Hart joke in my special, but I didn't mean to get my mama said that. I'm serious. I done been to the LOL office multiple times. I love the good people at LOL. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for everything. For the Grand Cormino. Kevin is nice too, girl. He give you Grand Cormino when you walk in the office, Erica. They be like, you want to take this bottle home? I said, hell yeah, I'm going to take this bottle home. Girl, what you talking about?
Ray Poupon too?
Hey, listen, Kev, man, he up, man. He might be a billionaire now, man. I'm counting pockets. He up. But yeah, all the big comics I love, but like I said, everybody, all my friends inspire me, man. At the LA scene was just abundant. And then coming back here and seeing some of y'all, I'm like, ooh. All right. I see. I got a new crop of inspiration going on. So it's just like, shout out to yourself, Erica Switzer, Tristan A. Smith. Shout out to Kyrie the comic. Shout out to Dave Bradley. Shout out to Marlon Hugh. Shout out to Reese Lene. Katie Kincaid, Arletta Hall, Marcus Banks, the whole crew, Chloe,
The whole
uh, uh,
ABC, my best
yeah,
friend in black
the
crew.
whole My
Yeah.
Best Friend in Black. Yeah. Shout out to the whole crew. It's a lot of killers. Michael Robinson. Like it's I haven't seen Rovon a lot since I've been back, but Rovon is like Rovon took me through it, man. Me and Rovana get a pint, any liquor in 2017. We got a blunt between the two of us, and we was hitting every mic, Erica, in 2017. He was this, and this is like Rovon before Emily too. So man, this was like my boat, man. He took me everywhere, man. Me, him,
So was you
Michael
and
Johnson.
Ron all over the place before him?
Man,
You keep that company.
I think we had our moment. Shout out, man, at the Mutiny. Shout out to Michael Johnson. Shout out the whole crew, man. It was definitely lovely, man. Shout out to Robot. See, Robot gonna beat me up. He gonna be like, he said he loved me, he ain't booked me. He said he loved me, he ain't booked me. Now I'm gonna book you, book Robot. Robot just like, my bad, bro. But that's my guy. That's my guy. He was the first guy I saw, man. Can I say the first night? That same first night I'm talking about, I met everybody, Erica Rovon. I met him outside of Magic. I can't remember. It was a Friday spot. And it wasn't Power Hour. But he had a show. He's drinking. He said, bro, you want to hit this blunt? Just randomly. It's him and Michael Johnson. He said, you want to hit this blunt? I said, oh, hell yeah, man. And he said, bro, hey, we about to go to the Laugh Factory. I got a show at 8. It's like 7:40. I said, oh, yeah, for sure. We go to the Laugh Factory. He goes on right before Felonious Month. He goes off top some bit. He just that nigga Jesus. The bit so cold. Felonious did 10 of his 20 minutes on Rovon's That Nigga Jesus.
Wow.
And funny enough, I love God for real, man, because we did the Chicago show last year. Felonious is there, and I'm telling them, like, you don't know how much you inspired me, you and Rovon, this night, my first night in Chicago, because Rovon just took me. He was, oh, Rovon here, yeah, and I was like, he did that nigga Jesus, and Felonious was like, oh shit, and I kept telling Now, it's like, I've been telling Now for 3 years that story, like, bro, and then Rovon did that nigga Jesus, and Felonious did that nigga, and I was like, man, I gotta go see Felonious. I didn't know you knew Felonious, and so to have that full circle moment last year was beautiful. And like I always tell Robot, man, it ain't nothing but love, man. That dude, he's just a caring soul, man. He really giving, he really loving, man. I don't know what nobody think, but that motherfucker, that's good people, man. That's always gonna be my people. And I always got a spot for him. You know what I mean? I always got love for him. Whatever he needs, Rovon can get for me.
Absolutely. Big shout out to Rovon for being that dude. And big shout out to him as well. What's up?
Shout out to Emily. Yeah. I think see that's the thing. I think I was like, I gotta book them together. I don't know
Emily,
now.
my homie. Emily,
I ain't been back, and I've seen her set, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, Roche. All right, but if I gotta book y'all there, I'll book y'all together.
Okay, hey,
y'all both can come. I ain't mad. Emily and Rose. What the hell? We gonna turn up like all the time.
Package deal.
Yeah. I like that.
Guarantee some laughs. So we getting close toward the end of the show, and I know we've talked about a few different lineups of greats, and a few different ways the greats have, made their mark on the current landscape of stand-up. So for your host feature headliner, I'm going to give you Dion Cole, Bernie Mac, Bill Burr.
Damn. All right, off top, let me not even hesitate. Bernie headlining this thing. I don't know what you thought, what you heard. Bernie is headlining the thing. He closing us out. He bringing us home. Motherfucker. We coming right on home with that motherfucker.
He gonna say it just like that too.
Yeah, motherfucker. I think the appropriate thing is Dion to host and build a feature, but for some reason in my heart, I've seen Dion so many times in LA. I've seen Dion and Bill so many different spaces in LA, from the store to the Improv to theaters. I saw Burr at the Forum. I've seen Dion do some things with that same notepad joke that I just can't, like Bill's anger thing can't do.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yes.
something with that. No, when he pull that bitch out, we know it's coming. It's
Yes.
like the thing they say about LeBron when he looked down at the ball for the shoot. We know it's coming, but you can't stop it. You can't stop it. So I'm sorry. Bill, you hosting this thing, Bill. You ain't opening. You hosted. That's how they get you. That's how they get. That's how now it's kept elevating me. He's like, you ain't open. You hosted. I said, all right. Hey, host Bill Burr, Deion Cole featuring Bernie Mac headline. That's how I'm pulling it. Just like that. Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that pivot. I appreciate you very much on that one because I think one of the last people I mentioned, Dion, was like, "Oh, I've seen Dion host before, so I got to put him in the host spot." I was the homie Just Jeff. He put Dion right at the host spot. Like,
Nah, like Dion's a good host, but I know Burr killed the host. He gonna come back out after Dion shit, have something sarcastic to say, play off. Bernie, same thing with Bernie shit when he's over. Like, that fucking guy, man. He's fucking cursing more than me. He's gonna do the thing. And I just think I've seen that man Dion, and they're gonna kill me for this. I think I've seen Dion. I think bothly all their specials, Dion and Burr. I think Dion got two. They could be hood classics, whatever you want to call it. And the only classic I love, the one I love is not the 2010 one. I love Paper Tiger. I thought Paper Tiger was the one. I'm a Paper Tiger guy. I know all the Bird fans is on that 2010 one that came, whatever, black and white cover. I don't even know the name of it because that ain't my speed. Paper Tiger, when he out loud vocally talk about his black wife and black daughter, I'm like, yup. That's why I always like this nigga. I ain't even know. Monday, I ain't even hear who the black lady was on the podcast. Now I put it together. Oh, that's me. Okay, bam. I get it now.
he did one of his big ones on that one for sure.
No, Paper Tiger, that's my shit. That's my shit.
Absolutely. He represented Nia and the baby beautifully. And so final question, who is your comedy bestie?
Erica Switcher. No, it's no, we've had a great conversation. I love pods like this because you really be like, damn, we friends. Damn, I gotta come see you sometime, girl. We be barbecuing, doing community events, girl. I gotta invite you out.
Please, I love it.
My comedy bestie is Stephen Marcus Relaford, Chelsea Grow, and Gary King Clark. I think that threesome right there are my girl. My fiance told me, yo, it's kind of like you had a death because you left your LA friends. Like they were a part of so much of your life. Like those people helped you make you special. They wasn't here to celebrate with you. And it's like, damn, they meant so much to you. So those three for sure. Marcus he don't like when I call him my mentor, but man, me and Marcus could go to any motherfucking spot. Me and Chelsea became that was my bestie. She didn't like when I called her. I won't say it, Chelsea, but that's me, my informative bestie. We talk about everything. I'm going to call my girl for everything. Even when I became a stepdaddy and was getting, I said, "Girl, I'm becoming stepdaddy." She said, "That makes sense. That makes sense. No, you got Uncle Henry." And then my boy Gary King Clark, we the same age, but he's only been doing comedy for 3 years, and I'm only 8 days older than him. But hey, he might as well. I might as well be big bro. But him, the last 3 years, he kind of just ignited me in comedy, like his love and passion and wanting to get up on stage. Because there was a point a few years ago where I didn't want to go to Mike's either, and it was him always wanting to get up, and I'm just like, fuck it. Him and Stephen Marcus gonna want to get up any and everywhere. They don't give a damn, and it just was like, fuck it. We picking up our ball. We going to hoop. Let's go play anywhere. We can go play anywhere. And those three, yeah, definitely still to this day. I love them. I want them all three out here for a show. Even if I'm trying, me and Marcus are figuring something out. Me and Chelsea are 1,000% gonna figure something out. And should I say what me and Gary gonna do? Me and Gary gonna do something big. Like last tour I did with a rapper. My first independent tour I did with a rapper. I think this tour, I think I need something proper. I think I need some comedy. So yeah, maybe me and Gary do something next year. I don't know. I don't want to say too much.
That sounds amazing. So can you give everybody a little more background to promote the Summer Backyard Jam series?
Yeah. All right. So the Backyard Juke Jam is a stand-up comedy show like no other. We got karaoke. We got open bar. We got drinks. We got food. We are outside all summer. We got 3 shows, June 28th, July 26th, which Erica is on the July show, and August 31st. 3 shows. If you can't call off in June, you can call off in July, August. You're not gonna want to miss it. I know how the recap gonna go. Backyard juke jam, stand-up comedy with a little karaoke, everything you could drink when you come through the door. We're serving food. My mama working on the food. My baby girl and them working at the bar. The kids running around doing whatever they want. This real community. It's real family outside. We packing them out, and we got the neighbors' blessing. So thank you, Lord. Mm-hmm.
And a secret location, so you might want to go ahead and get yourself some tickets so you can find out that secret
Yeah,
location.
we can't be broadcasting people addresses like that. But you know, you that's how it works. You know what I mean? Secret location. Please get your tickets. Don't just be pulling up on us.
Secret location. Get your tickets, and
Yeah.
don't forget tomorrow night at the Pop House. Secret mystery guest. But
We outside tomorrow. Yeah, I'm pulling up.
And the snapping that mother lover. So y'all pull up tomorrow night at the Lincoln Lodge, 8:00. It's your girl Erica Switzer. It's been another great edition of your comedy bestie with the homie Corey the Voice. You can follow him on social at Corey the Voice. Remember, the with 2 E's. Thank you so much, Corey. It's been a absolute pleasure.
Nah, this was fun, man. Thank you for having me, Erica. I gotta get a little Instagram. I ain't get one yesterday. Yeah. But yes, thank you. This was fun. I had a great time, man. Thank you.
All right, y'all be safe out there. Joy to the world, peace on earth. Make sure you hug and call somebody you love. Just, tell them I love you. I love y'all. Bye.
I love you, baby.